Yesterday and today, in the timeline, they dominated Sunday nights, seduced the world with sharp and mysteries from the southern US. But, do you remember what it was like to see True Blood for the first time? And what happened to this legendary cast after the end of the series? Get ready for a dark trip in time, where each iconic face turns before your eyes. Anna Paquin, Sookie Stackhouse. After the end of True Blood, Anna Paquin followed, diversifying her career. He acted and produced the British series Flack, where he played a sarcastic press officer. He also played a remarkable role in Martin Scorsese's The Irishman, 2019. Although he diminished his presence in large blockbusters, Anna stood out behind the scenes, producing independent content and engaging on social themes. In 2024, she became a subject again by starring in a miniseries about real crimes on Netflix, showing that her career remains relevant and in transformation. Stephen Moyer, Bill Compton. Stephen maintained a solid but more discreet career than his wife Anna Paquin. After the end of the series, The Gifted starred, a Marvel Fox series, where he played the patriarch of a family with mutant children. He also directed some episodes of smaller series and started to invest in copyright projects. Moyer participated in independent films and maintained strong performance in the British theatre. He established himself as a multifaceted artist, with a current focus more focused on direction and production. Alexander Skarsgård, Eric Northman. Skarsgård is perhaps the greatest egress of True Blood. After playing Vampire Eric, he shone in Big Little Lies, winning an Emmy and a Golden Globe, The Northman, where he showed his impressive physicist and dramatic talent, as well as HBO's Succession. He has become a constant name in acclaimed films such as Infinity Pool and The Kill Team. In 2025, he is considered one of the most versatile and respected actors of his generation, moving between blockbusters and authorial cinema easily. Wesley Rutten, Tara Thornton. Rutudo turned a career in his career by taking the lead role in Queen Sugar, a series created by Ava DuVernay. She played the strong and complex New Bordelon, consolidating herself as a dramatic actress of weight. Outside the screens, Rutina engaged in social causes and became an active voice in movements of representativeness. Although he had sporadic appearances in other productions, it was Queen to Suck that he positioned her as a respected figure in Hollywood, especially for her artistic commitment and activism. Ryan Kwanten, Jason Stackhouse. Known for charm and charisma as the troubled Jason, Ryan continued to work after True Blood, but without repeating the same success. He starred in independent films and series like The Oath and Them, where he showed a darker and more dramatic side. Although his career was highlighted in the mainstream media, he remained active and worshipped by thriller and terror fans. In 2024, he was announced in an Australian science fiction project, rekindling interest in his international career. Sam Trammell, Sam Merlot. After living Metamorphomago, Sam Trammell participated in several series, such as This Is Us, The Order, and Generation. He also acted in films such as The Fault in Our Stars, playing the protagonist's father. Although he never returned to protagonism, Sam has consolidated himself as a versatile and reliable supporting actor in TV productions. In 2025, he maintains a constant presence in family dramas and series with supernatural tones, being recognized as a familiar and dear face of American TV. Deborah Ann Wall, Jessica Hamby. Deborah shone as he left True Blood and becoming one of the most beloved characters in the Netflix Marvel Universe, playing Karen Page in Daredevil, The Punisher, and The Defenders. She also participated in horror films and science fiction, such as Escape Room. Deborah is praised for his expressiveness and charisma. In interviews, he spoke openly about his struggle against a rare eye disease, which increased the public's empathy. She currently participates in voice acting, games, and streamings. Joe Manganiello, Alcide Herveau. Joe gained even more prominence after True Blood, both for his career and for marriage to Sofia Vergara, of which she divorced in 2023. He participated in Magic Mike, briefly entered the DC universe as Deathstroke, and showed a passion for the geek and RPG universe. Manganiello also produced documentaries and became a reference in nerd culture. In 2025, he presents a reality of Dungeons & Dragons and continues to invest in personal projects. It is a charismatic figure with loyal fans and a strong presence on social networks. Nelson Ellis, Lafayette Reynolds. Nelson was one of True Blood's great highlights with his powerful and charismatic performance. Unfortunately, he died in 2017 at age 39 due to complications related to alcoholism. His death shocked the cast and fans of the series, generates Nans emotional. In addition to True Blood, he participated in films such as The Butler and Get On Up. His absence is deeply felt, and his contribution to LGBTQIA+ representativeness on TV remains a lasting legacy. Kristen Bauer von Straten, Pam de Beaufort. Pam was one of the most iconic characters in the series, and Kristen has maintained a consistent career ever since. He participated in Once Upon a Time as Malevola, as well as appearing in Sacred Lies and other smaller projects. She is also an animal rights activist and engaged in environmental causes. Although he has reduced his apparitions on the screen, he is still present at fan conventions and events related to the supernatural universe. In 2025, Kristen is lovingly remembered by True Blood and Disney fans. Chris Bauer, Andy Belfleur. After playing the troubled police officer Andy, Chris Bauer had recurring roles in prestigious series such as The Deece, For All Mankind, and Gaslit. He specializes in intense and complex characters, gaining respect in the industry as a solid support actor. He also acted in independent theater and movies. In 2025, it is considered one of the best supporters of American TV, with a consistent and always active career. Carrie Preston, Arlene Fowler. Carrie won Emmy for her acting as Elsbeth Tascioni in The Good Wife, and then on The Good Fight. The character was so successful that she won her own series, Elsbeth, debuting in 2024, with great critical reception. In addition, Carrie has directed series and is a constant presence on TV. She became one of the most respected actresses of American television for her versatility, charisma, and dominance of dramatic comedy. Jim Perrick, Hoyt Fortenberry. Jim had ups and downs after True Blood. He participated in films such as Fury, with Brad Pitt, and Suicide Squad, as well as acting in theatrical productions. He faced personal difficulties and even briefly moved away from the performance. In 2023, he returned in a Western series on Amazon Prime. He maintains a faithful fan base and is lovingly remembered for the role of Hoyt, the sweet boyfriend of vampire Jessica. His journey shows resilience and love for art. Michael McMillian, Reverend Steve Newlin. Michael is also a comic book writer and collaborated with publications like Lucid and True Blood's spin-offs. After the series, he participated in Crazy Ex-Girlfriend and other comedy series. Although he did not maintain great visibility, he remained involved with geek culture, participating in events, conventions, and writing. In 2025, it is considered a cult figure among fans of the series. Journey Smollett, Nicole Wright. Journey had a meteoric rise after True Blood, starring HBO's Lovecraft Country, receiving critics' acclaim. He also played the Black Canary in Birds of Prey, entering the DC universe. In 2025, she is confirmed as protagonist in a psychological thriller of the A24. His career is marked by powerful roles in racial and social activism. It is one of the most promising actresses of its generation. Todd Lowe, Terry Belfleur. Todd continued to work in smaller series and independent films. He is also a musician and plays in the band Palili Knights. After True Blood, he had supporting roles in Shooter and Cold Case. Although he remained out of the radar of the mainstream media, he is still artistically active, especially in the alternative and musical circuit. He is lovingly remembered by the public for his sensitive performance like Terry. Adina Porter, Letty Mae Thornton. Adina had great success after True Blood, playing in several seasons of American Horror Story, The 100, and The Newsroom. It is known for its dramatic intensity and remarkable presence. In 2025, she continues to participate in audacious TV projects, often playing characters with a strong emotional load. It is respected by its resilient trajectory and the depth of its performances. James Franklin Mott. James was already a recognized British actor before the series, and after True Blood, he continued to play in Orphan Black, Gotham, and Star Trek: Discovery. He specialized in enigmatic villains and characters. His intense look and aristocratic presence made him a favorite in mystery roles. He is also active in British theater. In 2025, he is still a niche actor, admired for his talent and bold choices. They lived for decades on the screens, but time goes on to the immortals. Which transformation surprised you the most? And if True Blood came back today, would you watch?